sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
For Denver.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought
down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
This play started with the protection, and you have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lock working out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Lock. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Kick is good.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
7. Raiders nothing. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Parked in the air, intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Locke to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Down Broncos.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lindsey on the toss left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1.
Raiders nothing. Brandon McManus.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Carr gives to Rashard, and he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Vegas, 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Henry Ruggs.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They're having a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Bronco ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The gun on 3rd down. Lock. That'll be complete to Tyree Cleveland. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On the carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coach were both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Broncos.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 37-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Locke. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Incomplete. Rings up.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll find Lindsay here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. at that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Another run by Lindsey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
Now Locke. They'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
21-yard line.
third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jacobs now. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Carr to the rookie Ruggs for a Raider first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr completes it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Carr again. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Carr. This is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Broncos 31, Raiders 10. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
20! And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 42 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now to the air. Lock. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that once he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
But Devontae Booker, of course, spent the first 4 years of his NFL career in a Broncos uniform. But now he gets a chance to play him twice a year as a member of their AFC West rival, the Raiders. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they will take a knee here. On the keeper. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And they take a knee.
Lock on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Broncos, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the difficult season continues.